First tonight, the Republican candidates fire off.
You just jumped a long way over here, friend.
Well, another area of influence peddling.
No.
Mitt Romney and Newt Gingrich fought for votes tonight at USF, while Ron Paul says he's still in the race and he's not giving up. Our Brendan McLaughlin kicks off our team coverage tonight with an in-depth look at tonight's war of words and the issues. Brendan?
At Jameson, we heard more of those words because unlike the last debate in South Carolina, the audience at USF tonight was quiet, respectful, with barely a cheer or a jeer.
And Herbert Hoover
Mitt Romney, who found his lead in Florida upended by former Speaker Newt Gingrich, came out loaded for bear.
And the Speaker was given an opportunity to be the leader of our party in 1994, and at the end of 4 years, he had to resign in disgrace. I had the opportunity to go off and run the Olympic Winter Games. In the 15 years after he left the speakership, the Speaker has been working as an influence peddler in Washington.
He just said at least 4 things that are false. I don't want to waste the time on them. I think the American public deserve a discussion about how to beat Barack Obama. The American public deserves a discussion about what we would do about the economy. And I just think this is the worst kind of trivial politics.
The attacks continued until questions of foreign policy drew clear distinctions. Rick Santorum characterized Cuba as a terror threat.
With the Cubans and the Venezuelans, the Nicaraguans, there is a growing network of folks now working with the jihadists.
They don't have a future as a dictatorship because the Gingrich presidency will not tolerate 4 more years of this dictatorship.
The Cold War's over. And I think we propped up Castro for 40-some years because we put on these sanctions, and this only used us as the scapegoat.
A question asked by Tampa Bay Times reporter Adam Smith elicited one of the only audible snickers of the night.
Governor Romney, there's one thing I'm confused about. You say you don't want to go and round up people and deport them, but you also say that they would have to go back to their home countries and then apply for citizenship. So if you don't deport them, how do you send them home?
Well, the answer is self-deportation, which is people decide that they can do better by going home because they can't find work here because they don't have legal documentation to allow them to work here.
Well, he'll be asked more about this self-deportation idea in the future. You can count on that. Well, the candidates were also quizzed on Florida issues, including the Everglades, NASA, even Terry Schiavo. But as in all debates, the common ground was a determination to deny President Barack Obama a re-election. Wendy?
All right.